in this video, we are going to discuss very important concept in NLP, text summarization. So what is text summarization? So this is the first question that we have to answer before proceeding with the task, right? So text summarization is the problem of creating a short, accurate, and fluent summary of a longer text document. So just imagine that we have a longer document, like it is very difficult to go through all the document. And in case if you get a short summary or accurate summary about that long text document, it may be really helpful to you, right? So it sounds good, right? So sometimes like when we work in the office, like people have the habit of writing summaries or the SOPs or some kind of documents for many number of pages, right? In case if it is required to minimize, and if you really want to know only the gist of that particular document, then definitely we can go ahead with the task of text summarization. Otherwise, just imagine that we have a book and it is very difficult to go through the book, or at least you want to know the context or the content that is being covered in the book, then definitely this text summarization would be helpful for us, right? So there are a lot of apps for or softwares for automatic text summarization, right? So let us try to understand why text summarization is important, right? So we have already discussed the importance of text, right? So there are a lot of textual material and it will be growing each and every day. So just think that like in the internet, there are lots of web pages, news articles, status updates, blogs, and many more, right? So the data is basically unstructured data, right? The data is basically unstructured data. Whenever we talk about text from internet, it could be unstructured. We can see news articles, status updates, blogs, and many more, right? So if the text data is reduced to a short form, if it is of the form of summaries, and which is capturing the salient details so that we can navigate it more effectively, whether the larger document contain the information that we are looking for, right? So basically the textual information is the form of digital documents which quickly accumulates to huge amounts of data. So most of this large volume of documents is unstructured, right? So it is unrestricted, and not only unstructured, it is unrestricted and has not been organized into traditional databases. So processing documents is therefore an important task, right? So we cannot possibly create summaries of all the text manually, right? So what are the advantages of these text summarization? So definitely it will reduce time. The second thing is that when researching the documents, summaries make the selection process easier, and also I can say that it improves the effectiveness of indexing, right? And then they are less biased than human summary, right? So in case if you take the same document and give it to a person and ask him to understand the meaning of the summary, meaning of that text, and if you ask him to give the summary, there could be some bias, right? Or so we can say that remove bias, right? And also like when we do this kind of summarization, personalized summaries are helpful in question answering systems as they provide personalized information. So we can also make it automated using automatic or semi-automatic summarization. Systems enables commercial abstract services to increase the number of text they are able to process, right? So as I'm repeating again and again, we can make it also automatic text summarization so that we can create a short and coherent version of a longer document. So basically, we are trying to distill the most important information from a source to produce a bridged version for a particular user and task, right? So we are generally good at this type of task because it involves first understanding of the meaning of the source document, and then it is distilling the meaning and capturing the salient details in the new description, right? Okay, fine. So now it is not enough to just generate words and phrases, right? It is not only to generate words and phrases that capture the gist of the source document, right? So now, like in case if you ask me, like what are the examples, where can we use this text summaries and all, I can say that like it could be for getting the headlines, or it could be for outlines, right? It could be for in case if a meeting is conducted, it can be useful for minutes of a meeting. In case if you want to give any reviews or previews about the movies, we can use it off. And the synopsis, right? So if you want to give any synopsis, you can use it off. And say in case if you want to review about a book or a CD or some website or something, right? And then biography, or it could be like a resumes, right? And then like histories, if in case if it is about the histories or chronologies, right? So these are the some examples I am giving, right? So generally, how these text summarization can be done, this can be done either by extractive way or else by abstractive method. So let me tell you what it is. Like it could be done by two method basically. So one is like extractive method, and the second one is like abstractive method. So extractive text summarization means basically to select the phrases and sentences from the source document, the new summary, right? So abstractive text summarization means it generates entirely new phrases and sentences to capture the meaning of the source document. So this could be a little challenging approach when we compare it to extractive modeling, right? Fine. So hope this is clear to you. Now let us proceed with the Python implementation of this text summarization, right? So we must have clear idea of inverse document, what is TF and all, right? So let's try to proceed. Let's try to proceed now. So what I'm going to do now is first I'm importing all the necessary packages, right? Import the necessary packages, right? So what I'm importing is like NLTK, I'm importing math. Then from NLTK, I'm importing sent underscore tokenize, which is sentence tokenizer, word underscore tokenize, which is word tokenizer, and porter stemmer, which is used to do stemming. And then from NLTK.corpus, I'm importing these stop words. Okay, so this is what I'm doing first, right? Then in the next step, I have given the text, right? So again, I have given the text. So these are the basic text. This is the text I'm going to create a summary on, right? So in the next step, what I have done is I have done the tokenization, right? So I'm going to doing tokenize. So what I have written is sent underscore tokenize of text. So basically this is a big text and I'm going to do sentence tokenization. And in case if I want to get the total document, so that could be like length of these sentences, I'm printing these sentences. This is how the sentences I'm getting. You can see that those who are resilient stay in the game longer, right? So you can see that it is being converted into sentences, right? So it starts with a single quote and end it with a single quote, right? So this is what happening over here. Once I do that, I'm creating the frequency metrics of words in each sentence, right? So what I'm doing over here, define create frequency metrics of these sentences. So here I have all these sentences, and then I'm using the I'm creating frequency metrics, and then stop words is equal to set stop words dot words I'm writing in English, and then I'm using this Porter stemmer sent in sentences. So it is basically going to each and every sentence and creating the frequency metrics, right? So when I do this, this is what I'm getting the output as. Just I'm printing this frequency metrics, and this is what I'm getting output as. You can see those who are recently stay one, game one, longer one, higher two, right? So this is basically giving me about the frequency, right? So once I do that, what I'm doing now is I'm going to calculate term frequency, right? Term frequency, and I'm going to generate a matrix for that, right? So what is term frequency? Term frequency is how often a word appears in a document divided by how many words are there, right? So basically, TF is nothing but number of times T appears in a document divided by the total number of right? So I have to write total number of terms in a document, right? So divided by the total number of terms in a document. So what I'm doing now, I'm creating a term frequency matrix, right? So here the document is a paragraph and the term is a word in the paragraph, right? So I'll be getting, right? I'm getting the TF matrix now. So you can see that, right? Those who are and this I'm getting it as 0.03, and then stay 0.033, for game 0.333. So I'm basically getting this TF metrics now, right? So once I do that, what I'm going to do now is, after that, I'm creating a table for document per words. Okay. So again, this is a simple table which will be helpful for me to create IDF, right? So we have to calculate how many sentences contain that word, right? So define create documents per words and word per doc table, and then for word count in frequency table items. Otherwise, I'm asking it to return word per doc table, right? So when I do this, you can see that for Resili, we are getting 2, stay, it is 2, game, it is 3, longer. So it is counting doc per words. Okay. So which means that the word Resili appears in 2 sentences. And also I can say that like in case if you find out something else like uh, right never, it has appeared twice, right? So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to calculate IDF and generate a matrix, right? So we have to find out the IDF for each word in a paragraph. So what is basically IDF? IDF is nothing but a log to the base E, right? Total number of documents divided by the number of documents with the term T. Right? Total number of documents divided by number of documents with the term T in it, right? So here we can say that the document is a paragraph and the term is a word in the paragraph, right? So I have written the code for this IDF metrics, and you can see that pass frequency metrics, count doc per words, total documents, right? So this is what I have created, and you can see that no, so this is basically the resultant metrics that I'm getting. Like you can also have a comparison of this with this TF basically, right? Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to find out a TF IDF, right? So now I have TF and also I have IDF. So using that, I'm trying to create TF IDF, right? So when I do that, this is the output, this is the output I'm getting, right? 0.04, and then this is what I'm getting the output as, right? So TF IDF is being done, right? So then I have to find out the score of the sentences, right? So scoring a sentence is scoring a sentence differs with the different algorithms. Okay, so here we are using TF IDF score of the words in the sentence to give weightage to the paragraph, right? So here define score underscore sentences. Here I have passed TF IDF, and then I'm trying to get the sentence value over here, right? So this will give you this will give us the table of sentences and their respected score, right? Right, so respected score we are getting. So once we do that, we have to find out the threshold, right? So like here there are several ways to identify the threshold value. So here we are basically trying to find out the average sentence score. Okay, average sentence score. So when I run this, I'm getting the average score as 0.15672, right? So what I'm going to do is, like, now the algorithm will give me the summary, right? So have you experienced this before? Who is right and who is wrong? Neither. It was at that point their biggest breakthrough came. Perhaps all those years of perseverance finally paid off. So it must come from within you. Where are you settling in your life right now? Could you be playing for bigger stakes than you are? So become intentional, or what do you want out of life? Commit to it, nurture your dreams, right? So what I have done is I have taken the sentences and the sentence scores, and then 1.3 into this threshold. Then I'm showing this with the 1.5 into threshold, and you can see how the changes, right? So have you experienced this before? Who is right and who is wrong? Neither. It must come from within you, right? Where are you settling in your life right now? Could you be you playing for bigger stakes? And you are, right? And like when I make it to 1.8 into threshold, so this sentence will be missing over here, right? So I hope this is very clear to you. You will be knowing now how to do the text summarization using TF IDF. Let us meet in the next session. Thank you.